Welcome one, welcome all back to the Nerveland number 2 here. My name is Eric. Once I'm Paul, and I'm joined here by Triple 20 right now, and we're going to be casting right now Focal versus EG because evidently, somebody's got to go home right now. They got to go to the bottom bracket.
Yeah.
So they're trying to get this over with as quick as they can. We're going all the way through the upper bracket. I don't really understand why we're doing this one right now, but whatever. It'll be a good one.
Yeah.
And it'll be Focal. Exactly, and this is EG. And I hope to God, I'll tell you this, Trip, I hope to God Rob Wiz is using an SMG on this map instead of the scope, because Rob Wiz, he's on a whole different level on this map. This is, like I would say with Apostle, with Strike, when you're playing on this map, Rob Wiz, this is his map. Everybody else is just visiting. You can't do anything about it, and he's just at a whole another level on this map, and you just can't stop him. So let's take a look here at some shout-outs before we get going live here with in-game footage. But wait on one, guys. So you know what? We're actually just going to go into this one. I wanted to do some shout-outs before we got started, and a bunch of people weren't in the server. Live. But here they are now, and as always, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be bringing you War Room coverage of this Nerveland number 2. We have EG going up against Focal, so let's kick it to in-game footage, and let's see what's going on here. And let's watch EG on the defensive here as NTT. And honestly, I got to tell you guys, one of the squirreliest players you'll ever watch in your life. He is all over the place. He makes me nauseous. He moves so much.
Yeah.
As he's moving down this A hallway, a lot of smoke coming up. And here's a little something that I'm sure probably a lot of people out there know this already. As 2 nades come down from EG onto Starbuck and Deny, onto Wojo there. So EG is up 5-3 right now. On the defensive side. But anyway, at the beginning of the round, something you guys may notice from professional teams is I just, today, Junior. But anyway, as I get done with my stuttering jokes, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry if any of you have a stutter, because that was very rude of me. But I'll keep going for you guys. And the smoke at the beginning of the round, you guys will notice, actually lands outside on top of the dock area, but it actually smokes the side of A hallway. And that's something you see from these professional level teams. Every round, they will throw that smoke to the dock area, which actually smokes out dock as well as the inside of A hallway. So the first round here is going to go to the defensive side, which is EG. And, Trip, I don't know if you caught it or not, but, I cheated on e-rev a little bit. I watched a cast from I-33. I watched Quad V. And I have to say we got...
It's okay, we like Red Eye.
I think we're... I don't know. I'm not going to say anything about any other companies other than GameFire that kind of pissed me off last night. But, I watched this cast, and, actually EG was down 10-2 at halftime. 10-2 at halftime, and they came back, and they won, 10 straight to take it. I'm sorry, they were down, I think they were down like 11-1 or something like that, really? Crazy, and they came back and won it. I mean, just flat-out fashion won it straight out, yeah. And it was against Tech 9. Ah. Great team, great European team. So EG is more than capable on this map, and Rob Wiz has got to be one of the funnest players to watch on this map. Unfortunately, I think he is scoping right now.
I hope
as
not.
he has a deagle pulled. So I'm assuming he's going to deagle. And Rob Wiz, I got to tell you, man, it's a shame when you use a scope instead of that SMG, because you are ridiculous with the SMG. So let's take a look here as the bomb has been planted. About 39 to 38 seconds left on the clock here as Wise Guy. And is the only one up for EG here, Trip. So I'll let you take the call on this one and see if you can get the clutch shots here.
All right, let's see what we got going on here. The last remaining member of EG is going to be Wise Guy. He's going to be laying down some fire over into the bomb site right now with his AK-47. He's going to be smoking it out and rushing in through the front entrance, trying to make something happen. And there it is, Slovene right there. As you can hear Focal in the background. They're going to pick up one round on EG, and we're starting things off pretty tight here already, Eric. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a lot on the line for both these teams. I have to say that Focal is probably riding pretty high right now. They just came back on a team on, it was probably their map, though. That was Focal's best map, and I'm sure they're feeling all right. Here's Rob Wiz opens up with a scope shot on Sparks. So, Rob Wiz is much, much better with the SMG, but he is, he's no Lily with that scope, man. He can make great shots. We'll watch him here, see if he can pick anybody off through the smoke, see if we can show you guys what we're talking about here. As he's playing up on top of the refrigerator. Well, he failed the refrigerator jump, actually. But Wojo gets 2 kills. NTT and Deny go down to Focal's Wojo there, who was a backup. And looks like Mind Jim here is going to take out Slovian. I'm not sure who that is. If that is Wombats or, I'm not sure who Mind Jim is. Well, I'll get back to you guys on that one. I think it's Wombat. And we'll watch Wojo here as he looks like to be trying to come into this A bomb site. The bomb is down. Nobody on it, and nobody really that close to it. As Starbuck is probably the closest one at the front A entrance of Dock. And he's going to pull out a deagle, fire down the alleyways, and not really hit anything at all. He's just trying to scare somebody out, see if they can get somebody to move and get a pick before they can come into this A bomb site. And Rob Wiz with the dig out right now. He's firing on somebody in the bathrooms area. And he's going to come out and peek this front A entrance right here and see if he can't get a kill with that holding his breath right now. He gets one, takes him out. Mind Jim gets the other one. Hackett answers into Mind Jim. Rob Wiz pulls his deagle. And there might be a knife fight here as, Hackett actually takes out Rob Wiz. And it will be Wise Guy versus Hackett right now. 1v1, about 24 seconds left on the clock here. And it's rounds like these that this is going to come down to as Hackett pre-fires the corner. And he actually hits him twice, but he's going to have to plan A now because of the time he wasted. And Wise Guy has actually gone all the way back to B as Hackett has pulled a raffle trick, ladies and gentlemen. As Wise Guy is going to come all the way back around through A-Hall. And he's coming down the A-Hall right now towards the graffiti wall, as Anger would call it, so I'll give Anger some love there. And he'll be coming in through the side entrance, sort of by Doc, peeking it. And it looks like Hackett has taken up refuge, pointing the opposite way at the side entrance. So he actually is going to get blanked here by Wise Guy. And Hackett, my friend, Kyle Feely, played that smarter than just about anybody I have ever seen. But in the end, he tricked himself.
Yeah.
Into wondering where he was at. So Wise Guy's going to get that kill. 2-1. Hackett puts up a sad face. Kyle, nice job, buddy. Good try there.
Yeah, nice job.
So, good job by Hackett there. And again, I believe Hackett is actually now a backup playing. I'm not sure. But I know they picked up Wingsy.
I think so, yeah.
And, Wojo's playing now. So I think they have two backups playing. I'm not real sure on that.
I think so. I'm not sure on that either.
I don't know. We'll look into that for you guys.
We'll figure it out.
I know he didn't play against us when Winksy was there, and they had Hipshot playing. So maybe he is a starter and Hipshot's a backup.
Maybe.
And Hipshot, I'm still not convinced how old you are. Well, Boo's not.
Oh.
So, Hipshot, we need to get you at a LAN, bro, so we can settle this once and for all. And let's take a look here. I'm going to call this one. Oh, my God, I just hit the Windows key. As I fail epically. They shouldn't put the Windows key so close to my fingers. I'm going to blame it on that. And Hackett is going to come here through the side entrance here, coming into the bathroom areas through the side towards the short B hall. As Sparks is going to come down the alleyway here. And shooting down the alleyway toward the boxes there in front A. So about 55 seconds left on the clock here. And we have a 4v2 right now in favor of the defending side. As Sparks gets a nice quick nade onto Rob Wiz. And he gets another kill there onto NTT. And he continues firing back into the back there toward the office area. And we have a plant going down here from Slovene. And looks like the plant will be down, and we're on about a 40-second clock. And he's going to wait this one out. D9 is moving through the bathroom areas right now. Wise Guy is coming out of front A. And Sparks is bleeding out pretty heavily inside. Denai gets the kill on Slovene. It's all up to Sparks to try and get this one clutch sauce here as he is up against Denai and Wise Guy. So Denai is going to take out Sparks, and they're going to get the defuse here with about 23 seconds left. And that's going to be a round for EG here on defense. And, really at this level, the Vacant is actually kind of even-sided. It can go either way, but I would have to say the stronger side, at least in EG's case, is their offense. And right now they're up on defense 3-1. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We haven't done this yet for EG. Let's do some war room on EG.
Let's do it, yeah.
And we'll see what those comms are like. These guys, played very well at I-33, placed third from North America. So let's go there now.
Medical yard. One's low dock already. On dock, right side. One pop ammo machine. Cabinet. A-hole. Front dock.
All right, as we're back, and that was the War Room once again, brought to you by e-rev.tv, as this goes 3-2 here in favor of EG. So things not getting too out of hand. Things are pretty close here. Excuse me, if you hear some excitement going on from, looks like another match going on right now. I'm not sure. We can check that out. Maybe we get some scores from that other match. We'll see what's going on there, perhaps at halftime. And let's watch Rob Wiz as he's got the M40 out here with his scope sauce. And he tagged somebody with a nade there. And he's watching the barrels right now, seeing if he can't get a pick at somebody at the stairs right now. Shooting a little bit low there and trying to, I think he's just pre-firing. And we'll watch Wise Guy pre-firing the B hallway right now. And we'll continue looking through these players as NTT gets a kill. Wojo answers back into deny. NTT gets another kill on Wojo. So that's going to be 2 kills for NTT, and Focal only trades 1 back. And Slovene caught his own nade there, and that's going to hurt Tripp.
Yeah.
As I don't really know what happened there, but he killed himself, and we've seen a lot of self-nades, really, all day long. We've seen a lot of self-nades. We've seen a lot of nade impact kills.
A lot of miscues all around.
Absolutely. We saw Prank nade himself, but I think that was actually because of one of his teammates died right in front of him, and he wanted to get rid of the nade, so... we'll look here at Rob Wiz as he is holding down the A site right now. It looks like Hackett's going to get the kill on Mind Gym, and we'll continue cycling through these players as Hackett is bleeding out very, very deeply right now. And he's going to pre-fire the corner with that silenced MP5. Head back towards barrel. Gets deagled in the face by Rob Wiz. And he is going to get naded there by Sparks with that cooked nade. NTT answers back into Sparks, and let's watch NTT freak out as he twists all over the place, making this 4-2 right now. And that'll give the advantage here to EG. And, once again, just to give you guys an idea of, how impressed the Europeans were, with EG and with, in particular, Rob Wiz. They play in pubs over there just like we do. And, when kids want to play under aliases, they're either Rob Wiz or they put a Wiz at the end of their name. Yeah. So Rob Wiz had that effect on them in Europe. And, he made a big impression over there. He was a one-man wrecking crew, especially on this map when he had the 74. Now that he's sniping, it has not been as effective. In my opinion, he needs to switch back to the SMG on maps. They need somebody else to, fill that scoping role. And looks like Hackett and Sparks are going to get 2 kills here, denying NTT go down. And that'll leave Wise Guy and looks like Wombats. And Rob Wiz puts down Sparks, so that's actually going to leave Hackett now for the Focal team going 1v3 against some really good players here. Wise Guy puts him down. And that's going to take this 5-2, and we got everybody in-house. Everybody in-house is watching this match. You guys are watching this map. We got about close to 300 people right now in our channel in IRC, and we want to keep you guys coming in. And, tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your grandma, whoever has an internet connection, somebody can watch it on their phone. I don't care. And Rob Wiz gets a kill there on Slovene, and there's that smoke yet again. That's smoking out A hallway and the front dock right there. That is a great smoke. And NTT is going to get put down by Starbuck there. And we'll just continue cycling through. There's a lot of smoke coming into this A site, a lot of walling going on as Rob Wiz is pushing up like a madman with a deagle right now. All he has is a scope, and he is just fearless as he walks up on Hackett like it's no big deal. Wise Guy goes and takes down Starbuck, and Rob Wiz, man, he's walking on water. He's bulletproof. He just doesn't care.
He has probably, compared to Prank, maybe second to none.
Yeah,
he has the best feel of the game, I think.
I would agree. I would put impact players in this game as Prank and Rob Wiz, undoubtedly.
Yeah, that's top 2.
Yeah, undoubtedly.
Who you throw in number 3rd, I don't know, but
there's kids from all. It's just the way it is with Pandemic and EG. There's nobody really at that level.
There isn't.
I think there's better fraggers out there. I think there's better scopes out there. I think there's better. I don't know if there's better SMGs out there or not, but as far as an all-around smart player, nobody out there. And maybe there's players that are smarter, but they don't have the same shot.
Yeah, and then it comes down to communication too.
Right.
They might not have the best shot.
Yeah, all around, we are all witness right now to probably the 2 best SMGs in the game, one of the best scopes in the game in Prank, and a very good scope in Rob Wiz. And I'd probably have to give the SMG advantage to Rob Wiz, but the scope advantage to Prank. So they're very dynamic, and they both switch it up very, very often. So. Let's continue casting here as Deny and Wise Guy are going to get a couple kills. NTT gets a kill on Sparks, and that's going to push things in favor of EG pretty heavily here. 5v2 now, as let's find some remaining members of Focal here before they fall. Slovene gets a kill on Wise Guy, and Rob Wiz is going to fall down to Slovene. I'm sorry, Starbuck got Wise Guy there. And let's see here. That's going to even things up quite a bit here, as that's going to be a 2v3 right now. Slovene gets NTT, but Starbuck is down, so now he's all on his lonesome here. And Slovene is going to go down. Wombat, and that's okay because he was so Ronry all by himself there with 3 guys left. Ronry. Sitting on my riddle bum. Right. I love that movie. Okay, anyway, let's look here at this next round of play. And once again, EG is on top right now by a considerable margin, especially on the defensive side right now. And you know what we haven't seen here, Tripp? I know you're not too familiar with this map, but there hasn't been a big scope battle on this map. Normally you see a lot of scope battles, and even at the higher tier you normally see that. But right now, the scopes are really playing at opposite ends of the map from each other. Neither scope wants to go down early because they feel like they're too vital to their team. Yeah. And that's just, that's true, especially in Rob Wiz's case.
Yeah, they're holding down main angles, and, they're really just trying to
work
off
bottle
the pick.
gaps.
Yeah, and they're just trying, put the power play on, get that man advantage, and, try and let the rifles or the SMGs, take priority on
Absolutely.
in their teamwork and try and open things up, as we're seeing right here from Focal.
Yeah, I would agree with you completely, man. Hackett is going to come into the bathrooms right now and get a spray shot on NTT. And he's going to get followed down by Wise Guy there. So a bunch of AK kills going on here. And Deagle from Wise Guy puts down Sparks, but the bomb has been planted by Slovene. He's going to peek the corner. Can he take him out? And he's firing blindly right now. Wise Guy is going to jump around the corner, smoke it. And it looks like Slovene is going to retreat into the smoke. And once again, I believe Wise Guy has him flanked. He's going to come from behind him, I think. And if he's smart, he's going to check that right corner. Check it, Wise Guy. He's got to look up there, and he's going to get
there it is.
Slovene. And Slovene, the player of the match, is elected by Kyle Hackett. Right there in the last match, Slovene comes through big again, making this 8-3.
Yeah, it's
breathing some life.
It's reasonable.
It's not bad.
It's better than nothing.
It's EG.
This is true.
It's EG, and Focal is better than 90% of the teams out there. I'll say that.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, EG is better than 99% of the teams out there.
Yep.
So I think that's coming into play right here, and it's not over yet. They're not toast yet, and we'll see what happens in the next half. But Slovene using a nice set nade. That's a great nade. If you guys were watching that, that actually lands right at the left-hand corner coming out of the office in back A. Steal that one. I have. It works very well. It gets you a lot of kills. Go figure. And Starbuck and Deny are going to go into a firefight there. Starbuck coming out on top. And, I'll tell you what, let's do a little scoreboard rundown here for you guys before this round gets underway too far. As it's going to be Rob Wiz and Deny with 13s here for EG. Rob Wiz is the only one that's up right now to keep you updated. NTT has 11. The Wise Guy has 8. Mind Jim, who is Wombat, I believe, has 4. And on the opposite end, we have 8s and 9s coming from all players except Starbuck. As Starbuck finally puts down Rob Wiz, making it 8-4. And Rob Wiz did come away with 2 kills, nearly clutching that. Almost. And so we got an 8, a 9, a 9, a 9, and a 6 coming from Focal right now. Slovene on top with 8 kills. And we're heading into the second half. And we'll get this underway as quickly as we can. And once again, you guys are watching e-rev TV, www.e-rev.tv. And, I'm sure if you're watching, you already know that. But if you don't, whatever. And we're waiting on the Nerve spec. If you can hear me back there, I don't know if we're pushing back there or not. Waiting on that Nerve spec to ready up. And we'll get underway here. And once again, this is Nerveland number 2. We're running through probably the entire upper bracket tonight. Yep. And hopefully, anyway. And we'll see what happens tomorrow with the rest of the upper bracket and lower bracket. And we'll have plenty of matches for you tomorrow, including the finals, the moment you all been waiting for. And, really, I see this as a pinnacle where, if EG pulls this off, they are without a doubt, the number 1 team in North America. And some people still hold a card for Pandemic. I hold a card for Pandemic, thinking, they're probably up there, and I think they can beat EG. But we'll see what happens if EG runs away with this, and they are undoubtedly ranked very, very high in the world standings right now, both in North America and Europe. And here comes EG just mowing down Focal right now, as it is going to be a 2v2. But, ladies and gentlemen, Rob Wiz is probably going to be cut loose here. I do not think he's going to scope, or at least not for very long as they have proper smokes up. You're going to watch Rob Wiz rush that A hallway better than anybody in this game, and real similar to what Prank does. And hopefully we'll get to watch Prank and Pandemic play this map as well. So we're going to watch Sparks right here. He's going to be scoping from the front barrels. Great spot to be in my opinion. Not too many people have a set nade for that. I have one because I'm a nerd. But, not too many people have that. But and that's a pretty safe place to scope because the other places are very easily cooked naded. And Slovene is going to be watching his door. So they have that on lockdown. Wombat and Wise Guy are still up. And looks like Wise Guy is going to come through bathrooms. Wombat is going to pre-fire through the wall. Slovene gets 2 kills in a row. Wise Guy and Wombat get taken down by Slovene, and this kid came to play, guys. Slovene is here. He's real. He's 10-10. He's not using an RPD, but he's getting kills all over the place, and he's impressed me. So I'll tell you what, right now, let's go do some more War Room. Let's go to Focal right now and see what they got to say about this powerhouse team they're playing.
All right. Front right.
A quarter.
I'm flash.
Sniper on dock, 1 front A.
Sniper dead, nice job. Africa! Fuck! B quarter. B hallway. Nice try, nice try, nice try. Nice try. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
All right, we're going to come back from War Room here. As Hackett made a pretty good attempt there at the clutch and did not come away with it. So we're going to take a look here at this EG offense and try to break down what they're doing for you guys. Rob Wiz still has the scope, man. It's really disappointing to me.
Yeah.
And he's not as much fun to watch this way, and he's such a great player and such a dynamic player. I really enjoy watching him SMG, and hopefully we'll get to see it a little bit later. As Slovian's going to get a nade there onto Wombat. And Starbuck's going to also get a kill on Deny. So Focal's playing pretty well here. Wise Guy gets a shot through the flash there. Taking out Wojo there at the middle connector there by the filing cabinets there. And Rob Wiz is going to be coming through this front A right now. He has a AK-47, the bomb, and a scope.
That's a good
not
sign.
A bad combo.
Sign.
Not a bad combo there. And I'll tell you what a lot of the Europeans have told me about EG and Rob Wiz at I-33 is... it was the first time that EG had played single bomb when they went over to I-33. It was before we implemented it here in the North America. And basically what they did was gave the bomb to Rob Wiz and just let him go kill everybody. And it worked out pretty well. Like I literally watched the cast, and Rob Wiz went and killed some people, and then he planted the bomb, and then his team came in, and they killed the guys that came and tried to defuse. So
Rob
Wiz just walled a guy.
Yeah, straight wall bang right there.
Straight walled it, yeah, got him right through that side, and that's just a smart player doing what he does best. And he's got the bomb. He's going to wait it out here. And again, what he did on I-33 was just flat out fun to watch. Not to say that the rest of EG didn't play well, but Wombat in particular played very, very well in the backlot match with the rest of the team struggling there. But now it's 5-10, and I got to say that right now EG is running away with this one considerably here. 3 more rounds, and they're out of here, moving into the next round.
Yeah, and it's very reasonable for them to get those 3 rounds on this half.
Yeah, I would have to say that it's more than reasonable.
Yeah.
As Rob Wiz opens up the round with a scope shot, finally, Starbuck gets a nade kill onto Wombat there. So let's see, Hackett here is going to change skills with NTT, so 2 players going down for each side here. NTT gets another kill on Slovene. Can he keep it going? Now, NTT is all over the place.
Yeah.
We actually watched a demo on my team, and when somebody plays like that, we call it, you're pulling an NTT when you're all over the place. He plays like he's on too much caffeine, but that's going to push things 5-11 here. And Focal is, I hate to say it, I think they're about ready to lay down and die here. As, I think that they realize they've been outplayed on this map. It may not be their, particular map of choice, but EG is playing very, very dominant on it and getting away with a lot more than they probably should. So, especially without Rob Wiz on that SMG, man, it's just so much fun to watch him on this map. And he's continuing to firing through smoke here, not getting too much done. As we watch NTT, as he's been playing pretty dominant here in the A hallway, as he's going to try and flashbang and move up here as Rob Wiz gets a nade on Wojo. Slovene takes down Deny, and NTT is going to get that kill on Sparks as Slovene also falls to Wombat, and EG coming aggressive, and looks like Wombat's going to take down Hackett, and Rob Wiz looking for that last kill. The bomb is behind him, it would appear, and NTT going to get Starbuck down, and that's going to push this 5-12 into the tie round. And I'll tell you what, we don't get to do EG War Room very often because they don't allow us to do it online. They don't want us creeping on them, but because of part of our deal here at NERV, and we respect EG for that, by the way. But because we're here, they have to use our vent, and we're going to do some War Room on them. So let's listen to EG now.
Left side,
Mid left, or front left.
I might push out.
2K.
Back left.
Back left.
One mid left, one back B.
You ran back.
One's like in B and one's like mid left-ish.
One's K. He's by bathroom.
That's probably an ace somewhere.
Hopkins.
We're going to come back to live action as it is 6-12 as Focal gets around there. But it is only going to take one more for EG to put this one away. And again, if you guys are on IRC, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with us all night.
Get some shout-outs.
We only have 276 people on the channel right now. I want to fix that. The last NERV LAN, which I was not at, and it went off pretty well for our first attempt at a LAN and all the problems we had with the power outages and things like that. I want to see a lot more people on IRC. We had almost 400 last time, so let's try and get that up. And EG is just steamrolling right now. As they got 5 players to 2 players right now. Coming into this A bomb site, Hackett is just going to run out into Hackett runs out into the gauntlet right there and just ends it to make this 6-13.
Game.
And EG is going to run away with this one 6-13. So there you guys have it. EG moves on. And I don't know who they will face next. We'll figure that one out for you guys.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
And hopefully we'll have another match very close. And, I'm going to say it right now. There's a possibility that we could see a rematch here of Focal versus Main Gear, which is something we've all wanted to see because we did not get to witness that
I got
upset.
to see it.
Well, I did not get to witness that upset this morning. So, we had an upset from Main Gear taking down Focal this morning. Focal still made it through the next round. And there's a possibility they're going to meet again tonight. And if they do, we'll be there. We'll bring it to you guys.
It'd be great.
And I'll tell you what we're going to do. Trip, if you wouldn't mind finding out what match is next.
Yeah, I'll run up to the front.
All right, and I'm going to go through some shout-outs here because I got a million.
All right, shout-out world.
Okay.
Yeah, enjoy it.
Yeah, we'll do. All right, guys, here we are in the IRC channel. And I'll start running down my list of blinking red lights here. And I'll start out here with Moore's. Let's see, if you interviewed Focal, ask how old his hip shot and bring up Matchmaker.com and Machine 1974. I'll do it. We'll see if we can get them on here again. And we got one here from Texas who says, one here from Texas says, shout out to Kyle Feely. I will rape you in 1v1 b-ball. Replace the rape with dominate. Make that Kyle Hackett Feely. And can you get Hackett on for an interview? And actually, we already had Hackett on for 2 interviews. So we'll do what we can to get him back here again, but especially if he wins. And we'll definitely, if they win against Main Gear and they get back against Main Gear, we'll have a nice little, rematch there. And let's see, another one here from Wham Bam says, I want to make sweet love to e-rev.tv, and it's an Elite's mom. So Elite, your mom is not safe. One here from Raven says, shout out to EG and Pandemic for coming to this summer's top events in Europe. Sorry to hear Nexus won't be able to make it over here. Shout out to Frizz, Briz, and his. And that is Ravens from Zeno, I believe. So a European player there, I'm assuming. Looks like Lorenzo Orange has one here. Says, shout out to John/Imposter. Don't drown, please. One here from Kung Pao. I have no idea what you're talking about. And one here from Fluke. But you may not be Anger, but at least you don't dodge.
Oh.
You may not be known. Oh. So we'll move on from there.
Combo breaker.
And one from Icarus and says, shout out to Moores. Possibly the fattest gamer on the net. I think I already said that one, but Moores, we want to know what you look like. I'm not going to let it go. And I really got to move my mic up because my neck is starting to cramp from leaning over so much. But we'll fix that. And Anger, yeah, dude, I'll get with you on what happened there. I'll let you know. It was quite comical. And let's get a camera on NTT's face from being 1 millimeter from the screen. So that's from Meet Your Maker, Mark, another European guy right there. One of the top teams over in Europe. And again, we'll probably see Pandemic and EG, at the very least, those 2 teams going over to Europe to compete in some big lands this summer.
And that'll be cool.
So that'll be awesome. That'll hopefully get us a lot more respect over here. And let's see. We will pull EG on for an interview, but we're going to wait, a little while here to see if they play again. We don't want to pull them out of their out of their funk here.
The bottom tier of the bracket's not going to be going. Not lower bracket,
okay.
But the bottom of the beginning one.
Okay, we'll see what we got.
Announced Seraphic versus Mob Deep.
Okay.
So.
We got a shout out here from eFlow Shifter. Says COD2 eFlow Rob Wiz Woot, great match, buddy. So one here from the Beaver. Shout out to everyone that loves Rue and Cram Smack. Also look out for my movie coming out this fall titled Beaver. Double penetration. Whatever, bro. You got me. Yeah. Another one here from Yeknam. Says shout out to my boys, Team Velcro. Nice casting. Team Velcro is not casting, by the way. It's me.
And me.
You need to put commas in there. Okay, I'm not going to go on about that one. And I have one here from Snake Boots. I'll be back later tonight to get updates about times tomorrow. So Snake Boots, Aaron Gay will be here tomorrow, the COD2 casting legend. You guys know him with Shanks. And, I would probably always be in the shadow of Snake Boots and Shanks and their immortal COD2 casting. But hopefully we'll get him on here to do some casts with me in Triple tomorrow. Yep. And we have Bucket here. He's going to say, I have a shout-out to all the nerds at NERV. I hate you, including the entire e-rev cast. Bucket Man.
I'm going to fight that with we love you.
Well, I'm going to fight it with no one knows who you are. And another one here from Super Alex. So shout out to Wojo. The shout out is Wojo, so whatever. Another one here from Meet Your Maker Mark, who actually played in the COD 4 draft with us a couple times. He had like 160 ping, and he was just beasting kids. He's over there in Europe, and he says, shout out before you go live, saying, Black Main, you emo from Mark, please. And, actually, Black Main played in the COD 4 draft as well. So those are two pretty cool guys. Black Main really is emo. I've seen pictures of him on Gotfrag. He's scary. He needs to cut his hair out of his face. And, whatever. Black Main, hopefully I'll get to cast you, bro, sometime over in Europe, man. I want to get there. So let's take a look at Skiz here. And Skiz loves the hack, man. I believe that would be Hackett. And just a couple more here, guys, and we'll get down and get you another cast. So shout out to Clone Gaming again from Darkness. Clone Gaming never sleeps, bro. I believe you. You guys are always here. They're always here. Another one here from Sixer says, no, I'm not going to say that one. Here's one from ESP Luxor. Give a shout out to the man and Muse from Mob. Tell him I expect to win. And Meet Your Maker Luxor. And that our player Soclone is more dynamic than Rob Wiz. You know what, you Euros, I'm glad you guys are watching. I really appreciate it, and I know
it's cool, man.
We're not such a big deal. I mean, e-rev's not such a big deal in Europe, but I want to tell you guys, we respect what you guys are doing over in Europe from a gaming, perspective, and I'd like to cover you guys. And you guys are a lot of fun to watch, and hopefully we'll get over there for a LAN eventually, man, and see the North America versus Europe. Or I'd even love to come, watch you guys and just cast you ourselves. And we do have a European division going up. It's a little small at the moment, but DJ does a good job for us over there. We got a video guy, and ADGR is over there doing video for us. So we will be doing video events from Europe. Got some Euros on staff now. And one here from ZG Too Late. Shout-outs for Zeb Gainer's Pele teammate. Great shoutcast. One here from CG Vamp. Shout out to Jufox from is Lover Vampy. Love my Frenchie. And shout out to Clone Gaming. Keep up the good work, one son. We love you. Jesus Christ. You Clone Gaming guys, you're all over the place. And e-rev Beja, one of my favorite Canadians, says, shout out to Pants Man. Your spirit will live on. And Beja, I got to tell you, there's a team here. Was it Player X?
No, Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles has the Pants Man on the back of their shirt.
It says whom, and it's the epic picture.
It's the epic picture of Pants Man.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's the most epic thing that has ever happened. And I'm gonna do two more here, guys, and then I'll get to the rest of you guys later. One here from Nefarious I5 NRD. Shout out to Nasally for being the biggest COD version. That's debatable. And let's see, one here from C4N P Polinsky. Give a shout out to e-rev Shogun and Sparks and DS Gamers.
COD 4 Pug for the win.
Yeah, okay. So there's a shout out to the DSA Gamers. And Sparks was all over the place last night. She was getting a little crazy on me. I don't know what happened. I don't know if she's watching tonight.
In the words of Paris Hilton, that's hot.
That's hot. So we'll get another match out of the way for you guys here. So we'll be back in 10, 15, 30 seconds here. I'm going to fix my mic so my neck stops cramping, and we'll find a match for you guys. All right. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. This is e-rev TV, Nerveland number 2. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back.
Later, guys.